Fiesta. We got the Fiesta
The
Bowl.
Fiesta.
Boise State.
I was thinking the same thing when you said it.
Yeah, hey, I think about that every time I say the Fiesta Bowl, or I think about my mom's chili cheese dip. My mom used to make this crazy chili cheese dip every time. Fiesta Bowl is probably the bowl that I watched the most growing up. Like I've been watching the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl forever. I think it's not Tostitos anymore, but as a title sponsor. But you know, Fiesta Bowl national championship, plenty of years. Now it's one of the quarterfinal college football playoff games, and we got a huge matchup in Boise State and Ashton Jeanty. A lot of people felt like he should have been the Heisman Trophy winner, taking on Penn State. And what better way to bring in the quarterfinals of the college football playoff? Penn State absolutely dominated SMU this past weekend. They made an SMU offense that was pretty prolific throughout the season. Look, Jay, in a lot of ways, 2 pick sixes in that game. This Penn State defense was dominant. 3 interceptions overall. I really like what I saw from Penn State. You got Boise State, who's coming off of a bye week. They had a first-round bye in the playoffs. They're looking to prove that they belong after a lot of folks had a lot to say about the season and where they ended up as the number 3 seed. So, Doug, let's go ahead and get into it. What are your predictions for this Penn State-Boise State matchup? Who do you have winning and why?
First off, I'm gonna just say my prediction: Penn State for sure. But I think that we have to all take a step back and look at some of the retro events that occurred with Boise State and how competitive they were in the early 2000s. They've had some pretty momentous plays during that time frame. In fact, I think they won the Tostitos Bowl once, if I'm not mistaken, during that time frame. So maybe there's some good juju there where they might beat Penn State, but based on what I saw with Penn State and SMU, and me picking SMU to beat Penn State and they got destroyed, I don't want to bet against Penn State right now. They hot, and I think they'll be able to overcome whatever Boise State has to offer them. So I got Boise probably losing by 2 to 3 touchdowns. I'm gonna say 2 to be conservative, but yeah, it's not gonna be that close.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. Penn State is a top 10 defense in almost every category in the country. Yes, Boise State has Ashton Jeanty, but I think that even Ashton Jeanty, as great as he's been, as great of a player as he is not to look impressive against this Penn State defense. Penn State is going to manhandle Boise State in the trenches, I believe. I still think Jeanty could get 100 yards without a problem. But when it comes to being able to pass the ball, I think Boise State will struggle. Penn State will be able to stack the box, limit Ashton Jeanty's production. If they keep him under 120 yards, I think that it's a great game for them. And I think that Penn State wins this game. You said you want to be conservative and go with 2. I'm going to go with the 3 touchdowns. I think Penn State wins this game handily and looks forward to facing the winner in Georgia Notre Dame in the next round.